on field 4.
And good morning. We welcome you to Bristol. We're back here today for another day of Dixie Youth Baseball, the Florida State Tournament. This is an Ozone Division I game, the round robin continuing. And this is a game between Spring Hill National and Sebring. Spring Hill National 1-2, and Sebring is 2-1. Sebring still with a chance to tie. We'll turn it over now for our rosters for our public address announcer.
Our Ozone matchup between Spring Hill National and Sebring. Starting with the visiting team, Spring Hill National. Number 2, Tyler Shugarts. Number 42, Jaden Warren. Number 27, Joey Reef. Number 11, Logan Greer. 51, Dylan Lama. Number 13, Jackson Cooper. Number 7, Bodie Frost. Number 22, Vinny Passarella. Number 10, Mikhail Turul. Number 26, Brody Beeran. And number 72, Aiden Guidry. Coaches for Spring Hill National, Steve Reef, William Frost, managed by Mike Lama. Spring Hill National All-Stars. And the home team, Sebring. Number 3, Benny Beckar. Number 91, Cole Travers. 00, Dalton Todd. Number 15, Josh Morgan. Number 13, KJ Massey. Number 17, Chaz Waltman. Number 26, Nelson Morales. Number 2, Jamarcus Gomez. Number 9, Brody Hall. Number 45, Blaine Humphrey. Number 8, Jack Sebring. And number 7, Caden Kimbrell. Coaches for Sebring, Kenny Massey and Chuck Waltman, managed by J.D. Travers. The Sebring All-Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's play ball.
That's our public address announcer, Jeff McSpadden, there on the national anthem. And we rejoin you now here from Bristol. So to say the game now coming up between Spring Hill National and Sebring. For Sebring, this is a big game here in Ozone Division 1. If they win, they will tie Okeechobee at 3-1 and in this round robin, and then we'll have a three-way tie there if Spring Hill American can beat Holmes County. That game going on right now over on Field 2 with Chuck Sebastian. So a lot going on for Ozone Division 1. Ozone Division 2 will be coming up at 11:30 this morning. Shalimar, they can finish second with a win over Bluntstown. Fort Meade has wrapped it up. They will advance to the Division 2 World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina, coming up at the end of July. But Shalimar will play Bluntstown, and Liberty County and Franklin County will be on this field coming up at 11:30. I'm Marty Palmer, rejoining you here on Jock Jive as we welcome you to Day 5 of the 2019 Florida-Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament. And today here from field number 3, it's Spring Hill National and Sebring. Spring Hill National comes in 1-2. They lost to Okeechobee 16-9 on Saturday. Defeated Holmes County 13-2 Monday. Lost a tough one yesterday, which was delayed about 3 hours by rain. Played the final inning around 5 o'clock, and they lost 3-0 to their rival Spring Hill American. Leading off, and Mike Lama is the coach of Spring Hill National. He's assisted by William Frost and Steve Reef. Leading off will be the center fielder, number 2, Tyler Shugarts. Batting second, the shortstop, is number 42, Jaden Warren. Hitting third, the pitcher, number 27, Joey Reef. Batting fourth is number 11, Logan Greer. Hitting fifth, playing second base, number 51, Dylan Lama. Hitting sixth, the third baseman, number 13, Jackson Looper. Batting seventh in right field, number 7, Bodie Frost. Hitting eighth is the first baseman, number 22, Vinny Passarella. Batting ninth is number 10, Mikael Terul, the catcher. Hitting 10th, number 26, Brody Barron in left field. And number 72, Aiden Guidry, hitting 11th. Sebring will start Benny Bakar, a right-hander. Tall right-hander on the mound. J.D. Travers manages the Sebring team. He's assisted by Chuck Waltman and Kenny Massey. Sebring opened with a 3-2 loss to Spring Hill American Saturday. A tough loss there for them, but rallied to beat Holmes County 9-2 Sunday and 5-1 over Okeechobee Monday. So Sebring and Okeechobee finish tied head-to-head. Probably going to have at least 1 or 2 games tomorrow for this Ozone Division 1 title. But Sebring trying to finish 3-1, and for them defensively, we mentioned Bakar on the mound. Behind the plate is Cole Travers. He's the catcher. At first base, Nelson Morales. Chaz Waltman is at second. The third baseman, Josh Morgan. Dalton Todd, the shortstop. In the outfield, Jamarcus Gomez is in center. KJ Massey, the left fielder, and Jack Sebring is in right field. And we're ready to go. Here is Tyler Shugarts leading it off. And he loops the first pitch down the right field line, and that is a fair ball, and it gets all the way to the wall in left field or right field line. As heading to third is Shugarts. He'll get there with a triple. So a good start for Spring Hill National as we welcome you back here at 9 a.m. start for this game here in Bristol. We are also underway on Field 2 with Chuck Sebastian. Big game there between Spring Hill American and Holmes County. And over on, that's on field 2. On field 1, Mike right out with the call of the AAA Division II matchup between Paxton and San Antonio. The winner will play Port St. Joe for that title later today. And on field 4, it's Bartow and Sebring with Robert Williamson. That is AAA Division I. If Sebring wins, they capture that state title. Bartow has to win twice. So we'll throw the number out there for the shout-outs. If you want to send one, 904-525-1324. As you see that on your screen, 904-525-1324. Swing and a miss by Jaden Warren. Runner at third. Nobody out to start for Spring Hill National. Spring Hill National as Warren up with a runner at third and nobody out. Good start for the Spring Hill National team. This is an audio-only broadcast if you're tuning in. As the ball gets away, throw goes to first to complete the strikeout, but the run will score. So Shugarts comes in for the first run of the game on the wild pitch, but there's go Tyler, great hit, love mom, listening from Spring Hill. And there is one out now with nobody on, but a run in for Spring Hill National. Paxton and San Antonio, AAA Division II. There will be an if necessary game there as three teams are 3-1. Port St. Joe will get the winner later today. San Antonio beat Avon Park there yesterday. Swing or a called strike 3, so now back-to-back strikeouts for Bakar. 2 outs here in the top of the first. We play 6 innings here in Dixie Youth Ozone. 10-run rule after 4, 15-run rule after 3. Two outs. Here is Logan Greer. Greer swings and misses at the first pitch. Started Saturday with 5 teams in this bracket. Okeechobee's 3-1. Sebring and Spring Hill American 2-1. Spring Hill National 1-2. And Holmes County is 0-3. On the Division II side, Fort Meade wrapped it up yesterday. They're 4-0 as they beat Bluntstown 4-3. Shalimar 2-1. Bluntstown 1-2. They will play at 11:30 this morning. And Franklin County 1-2. Liberty County 0-3. This is another strikeout. So Bakar comes back with 3 straight strikeouts after the leadoff triple, but that brings in a run for Spring Hill National. They lead at 1-0. 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Spring Hill National 1, and Sebring coming to bat. There's the lineup for J.D. Travers' Sebring team, leading off as the pitcher, number 3, Benny Bakar. Batting second and catching is number 91, Cole Travers. Hitting third at shortstop, 00, Dalton Todd. Batting fourth is at third base, number 15, Josh Morgan. Hitting fifth, the left fielder, number 13, K.J. Massey. Batting sixth at second base, number 17, Chaz Waltman. Nelson Morales will play first base, number 26, who hit seventh. Jamarcus Gomez, the center fielder, number 2, bats eighth. Brody Hall will hit ninth, number 9. Blaine Humphrey, number 45, batting 10th. Jack Sebring, number 8, the right fielder to start, will hit 11th. And batting 12 is number 7, Caden Kimbrell. They will face the right-hander for Spring Hill National, number 1, Joey Reef. The rest of the defense for Mike Lama's Spring Hill National team. Michael Tarul is the catcher. Vinny Passarella at first. Dylan Lama, the second baseman. Jackson Looper at third. The shortstop is Jaden Warren. In the outfield, Tyler Shugarts in center. Brody Beeren in left. And in right field, center field is Tyler Shugarts. Bodie Frost is in right field. As you hit 1 through 12, although Spring Hill National is only hitting 11. So again, to discuss the scenario here, Sebring wins. Spring Hill American wins, we'll have a three-way tie at 3-1. Okeechobee, Sebring, and Spring Hill American. Spring Hill American beats Sebring. Okeechobee beats Spring Hill American. And Sebring beat Okeechobee. So those are your scenarios right now. Spring Hill National can ruin that chance for Sebring by knocking them off here this morning. We start this game. It was cloudy, overcast. Sun now starting to come out here in Bristol. As yesterday we had another long delay in the afternoon, about 2.5, 3 hours. Let's go Spring Hill. Thank you for that shout out. But we've had long delays the last couple of days. There is a tropical system out in the Gulf of Mexico, which is kind of moving away now. Right now it's 80 degrees, feels like 92, but they are expecting thunderstorms again this afternoon, moving in around 3 o'clock, which is yesterday, moved in around between 2 and 2:30 on Monday. Came in about 5. We had another long delay Saturday around 3. We've had delays every day except Sunday. We played just a very short delay Sunday. But we have had delays, some 2.5, 3 hours. But they've done a great job really here with to be able to have the folks here at Veterans Memorial Park in Bristol and the Liberty County Rec Department. So we commend them for being able to keep these fields playable. Here is Benny Bakar leading it off. Left-handed batter takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0 from Joey Reef. 1-0 the score. Spring Hill National leadoff triple by Tyler Shugarts. He scored the first run of the game. That's fouled off. So we may have our first champion crowned this morning in Dixie Youth Baseball Florida State Tournament, as Sebring can beat Bartow. They will be the AAA Division I champion. They will need 2 games in AAA Division II against San Antonio and Paxton going on right now. The winner will play Port St. Joe later this afternoon. And the Majors side, it will be Mariana taking on Brooksville later today. In the Division II championship, they'll have that between San Antonio and Alpha. And, of course, we mentioned the Ozone being a round robin, 5 teams each in Division I and Division II. Fort Meade has clinched Division II. Shalimar right now looking good for second place. As Bakar hits that up the middle into center field for a base hit. So Benny Bakar with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first. Sebring wearing the white tops, navy blue letters or dark blue letters and numerals, the kind of gray silver pants. And Spring Hill National in the navy blue, white pants, white letters and numerals, powder blue hat and black hat. As ball gets away from the catcher to Rule, and down to second goes Bakar. One 0 Spring Hill National leading it. Cole Travers, the catcher, up. Runner on the move again. Bakar pitches inside and no chance for Tarul. Big jump by Bakar, and he's now at third with nobody out. Marty Palman with you here on Jock Jive, along with the rest of our crew. Chuck Sebastian on Field 2 with Ozone Division 1 as well. I'm at Field 3. Mike Rideout at Field 1 for the AAA Division 2 semifinal. And hitting the right field, base hit by Travers. And we're tied up right away at 1-1 as Bakar scores from third. So 1-1 the score. A couple of hits to start for Sebring. Here is Dalton Todd. Already 2 hits for Sebring. Thomas is outside, so Spring Hill American Holmes County are underway on Field 2 with Chuck Sebastian. Paxton and San Antonio on Field 3, and AAA Division 2 with Mike Rideout. And AAA Division 1, Bartow and Sebring with Robert Williamson on Field 4. Sebring wins. They are the champs. Bartow must win twice. Popped up by Todd on the infield. Going back, the second baseman making the play behind the bag. That's Dylan Lama for the first out. So Todd pops up, 1 out. Runner still at first base. And here is Josh Morgan, the third baseman. Sebring, the defending champion in Ozone. In fact, they won 2 of the last 3 years, and actually won it 4 years in a row from 2009 to 2012 as well. Won the World Series, Ozone World Series in 2010 and 11. So pretty good history there at Sebring. And they are trying to advance again. That's fouled off right off to the right here of us, not far off from our press box location. Sun now out here. It's clearing off a little bit, so hope to have good weather today for this. Try to crown some champions today. Through the stretch. Reef, as that is strike 2 on the outside corner to Josh Morgan. Runner at first, Travers with 1 out. Taking his time here is Reef, and the little roller Reef makes the play off the mound before it got to the shortstop. And nice play as he dives for it, throws out Morgan 1-3. Runner moves to second now with 2 outs. So that'll bring up KJ Massey. And if you want to get a shout out in, 904-525-1324, 904-525-1324 for this game only. Reminder, you are listening to this game, watching it on Jock Jive and on YouTube. And if you want to follow Jock Jive on Facebook, it's Jock Jive Sports. On Twitter, at Jock Jive. And downloads of each game of this Florida Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament, $5 per game. Go to info@jockjive.com. Our next coverage of Dixie Youth Baseball, Coach Pitch Machine Pitch World Series coming up later in July, and then beginning of August, the Ozone AAA and Majors World Series from Ruston, Louisiana, here on Jock Jive. Outside to Massey. San Antonio up 2-0 over Paxton in the second inning. San Antonio, the defending AAA champion from 2018, trying to work out of the loser's bracket there. Massey, high pop-up, and playable in the infield for the shortstop. Looking up, Jaden Warren makes the play to end the inning. So Sebring picks up a run on 2 hits. They leave 1 on base. And we're tied 1-1 as we head to the second. You are watching coverage 2019 Florida Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament. This is Ozone Division 1, and we'll return in a moment.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
All right, we go to the top of the second, and Spring Hill National 1, Sebring 1. Dylan Lama will lead it off. Jackson Cooper, followed by Bodie Frost. Spring Hill National got a run at the top of the first on 1 hit. Sebring answered with a run on 2 hits in the bottom of the first. So plenty of games coming up later today. Let's go Spring Hill National. Sun's out, guns out. And the sun is out here in Bristol. Didn't see much of it yesterday. Early in the day we did. There is Lama leading it off. Spring Hill National pretty much playing the role of spoiler now after their loss yesterday, 3-0 to Spring Hill American. Now with 2 losses, Spring Hill National can't win this Ozone Division 1 with Okeechobee's win yesterday over Holmes County. But they can knock Sebring out of a possible 2-way or 3-way tie, depending on the result of Spring Hill American and Holmes County as well. Lama fouls it off over by the first base dugout, out of play. Yesterday against Spring Hill American, it was a 1-0 game heading to the bottom of the 5th. That's when the weather came in. Heavy rain, lightning, lots of wind. We waited about 2.5 hours, came back, and Spring Hill American scored 2 runs right away and held on to win 3-0. Lama rolls it foul. First baseline out of play. This is a round robin. So 5 teams in Division 1 and Division 2. Again, Fort Meade has clinched Division 2 with a 4-0 record. Swing and a miss by Lama for strike 3. Go Sebring. Papa and Granny Barbie. Let's go Spring Hill. Let's go Spring Hill. You got this from Coach Tony and Cody. So now Bakar has struck out 4 in a row. That's 1 out here in the top of the second. Jackson Cooper now up to the plate. And bounce to the backstop by Bakar. Allowed a leadoff triple to Tyler Shugarts into the right field corner. Shugarts scored on a wild pitch, and he struck out the next 4 of Bakar since then. Swing and a foul off by Cooper there. One we play here in the top of the second. Marty Paulman with you here on Jock Jive. Taken for a ball. It's 2-1 now. The sun out now. The clouds have kind of gone away. It was a little foggy on the way in today, actually. Strike 2 on the outside corner, 2-2. Hoping to get everything in before the traditional Florida afternoon thunderstorms roll in. That's why we're playing earlier. Last 2 days, the schedule was moved up. It's supposed to be 2, 5, and 7:30 yesterday. We started at 10 a.m. Today, everything moved up to 9. 3-2 now, full count to Jackson Cooper. Tony Smith, State Director for Florida Dixie Youth Baseball, keeping an eye on that, along with Brian Cox, National Director. Called strike 3, and Bakar with another strikeout. He's got 5 in a row, and that makes 2 outs here in the top of the second. So the car really rolling now after allowing that leadoff triple in the top of the first. 2 outs for Bodie Frost. So it's outside 1-0. little bit low. It's on the first baseline, out of play. This is just a little bit high outside to Frost. Called strike. And strike three. So Bakar strikes out the side here again in the second. Struck out 6 in a row. And Spring Hill National goes in order here at the top of the second inning. Head to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. And we'll return to Bristol in a moment.
The Legend of the Dwarf King? We're making it into a movie.
I booked a job as a producer.
Wow, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Chaz Waldman leads off the bottom of the second for Sebring. 1-1 the score. Way to go, Benny from Grandma. Thank you for that shout out. Way to go, Benny. Love Grandma. Let's get that right. Send your shout outs to 904-525-1324 as Reef hits off of his right foot. A little grounder back to the mound, and he throws to first. Nice scoop there at first base by Passarella. As that ball went off the foot of Joey Reeve. Little slow roller by Waltman. He's out 1-3, 1 out. 1-1 the score. Both teams getting a run in the first. We're in the bottom of the second now. It's 1-0 Holmes County leading over Spring Hill American. That game in the second inning as well. So right now, I would put Spring Hill American out if that result held, and it'd be either Okeechobee or Spring Hill or Sebring if Sebring can win this game. Vying for the Ozone Division I championship. Nelson Morales takes the first pitch high. Morales up the middle into center field for a base hit. Nice line drive there, and the third Sebring hit of this game, a one-out single here in the bottom of the second. Now Jamarcus Gomez, the center fielder, will hit. Up and over the head of Gomez. Reef to the stretch. The pitch is a little high. 2-0. Roll to second. I'll go to second for one. To first. Nope. Play is. Throw was a little bit outside, taking Passarella off the base. The throw from Lama. Or the shortstop Warren. So fielder's choice 4-6. Morales is out. And Gomez will be at first with 2 outs. We'll slow roller to the second baseman there. 2 outs. There's Brody Hall. Runner at first, runner on the move now. Pitch is called strike, throw to second, not in time. So a stolen base there for Gomez. He's at second with 2 outs. Bring it home. Hit to short. Nice play in the hole at short. Go to first. Nope, kept him off the bag. And a run comes around to score as the throw from short in the hole by Warren was a little bit off the bag. And Brody Hall reaches. First error of the game, and Sebring takes the lead 2-1. Runner coming around from second to score. So 2-1 now. Here's Blaine Humphrey as Hall reaches on the throwing error there. Sebring has the lead for the first time in the game. Outside to Humphrey. An old foul over by first base. Ozone, Sebring versus Spring Hill. Let's go KJ. Crush it from the Kings. Runner on the move as Humphrey takes that pitch inside. Throw to second. Will go into center field over the shortstop's head. So a stolen base for Hall. Brody Hall steals second. He's there with 2 outs. Sebring had the day off yesterday. Spring Hill National was in action against Spring Hill American. Old chopper. The catcher makes the play in front of the plate and throws to first. How about that play by Logan Greer? He leaping from behind the plate, now in at catcher, and he makes the throw to first to end the inning. Actually, that is Terrell who did make the play there, the catcher as we mentioned earlier. So good play, 2-3 to end the inning. Sebring picks up a run, 1 hit, and 1 error. As we head to the top of the third, it's Sebring 2, Spring Hill National 1. We'll return in a moment.
The Legend of the Dwarf King? We're making it into a movie.
I booked a job as a producer.
Well, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
You heard of The Legend of the Dwarf King? We're making it into a movie.
I booked a job as a producer.
Well, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We lead off the top of the third. Vinny Passarella right back to the pitcher, Bakar. And Bakar on the first, 1-3 put out. First out here in the top of the third. Sebring leading Spring Hill National 2-1 as Mikhail Terrell up now. The catcher batting ninth. 2-1 Sebring here in top 3. Swing and a miss at Bakar's pitch. Bakar had struck out the previous 6 batters until that ground out by Passarella. Spring Hill National got a run in the first. Sebring with a run in the first and a run in the second. Up 2-1 now. And that's strike 3. Called on the outside corner. And that's strikeout number 7 for Bakar. Really rolling right now. There are 2 outs. Check out the Holmes County Spring Hill American score in a moment over on field 2. Come on, Spring Hill, come back. As Brody Beer now up. Now the clouds have come back. Sun back behind the clouds. Umpire calls timeout. Now Bakar working quickly. A little bit outside to Beerin. 2-1 the count. Two-one hit to first, and easy play there for the first baseman, Nelson Morales. And another quick 1-2-3 inning as Bakar has now retired the last 9 he's faced. We go to the bottom of the third. Remains Sebring 2 and Spring Hill National 1. And this is coverage of the Florida-Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament, Ozone Division 1. We'll be back in a moment.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving kick by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
11-12-1 coming up for Sebring in the bottom of the third. It'll be Jack Sebring leading it off, named for the town which he represents. Sebring 2, Spring Hill National 1. Holmes County leading, Spring Hill American 1-0 out of the second. As that is hit to third, and it's bobbled, picked up, thrown to first. And the play is still made there by Jackson Cooper. As Sebring out 5-3 for the first out in the bottom of the third. So 1 out. Caden Kimbrell, the number 12 batter up. Foul ball just went flying by. Rooting for you here, Spring Hill. Appreciate that shout out. 2-1 Sebring up here with a run of the first, a run of the second as that pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Sebring leading Bartow 3-1 on the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Division I championship with Robert Williamson on field for it. There's a bunt. Catcher comes out behind the plate, and leg play there by Tarul in front of the plate. Now the first base line throws it to first in time, so 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Sebring wins. They are the champions again. They're at Dixie Youth Baseball Division I for Florida. AAA Division I. The San Antonio was the champ last year. They're playing for the Division II championship. Sebring is in Division I. Sebring was the Ozone champ a year ago. Advanced to the World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina. That's fouled off by Bakar. Bakar singled and scored in the first. First 2 hitters reached for Sebring in the first. That's fouled out of play again. Sebring a run in the first and the second. Spring Hill National scored their run in the top of the first. Left-handed hitter Benny Bakar singled and scored, leading off the first inning. Down the left field line, out of play. Reef to the stretch. Bakar jammed inside, fouls it off again down the left field line, out of play. As it's clouded up a bit here again in Bristol. Not as warm as it has been, or muggy. Come on, Spring Hill Nationals. Clear eyes, full heart. Don't lose them, Spring Hill. And that is a base hit over the head of the third baseman, Cooper, as Bakar is 2 for 2. He bloops that into left field. And he has 2 of Sebring's 4 hits. He'll be at first with 2 outs. That'll be Cole Travers, who singled in a run in the first. Sun has now gone back behind the clouds. Sebring is out, hit Spring Hill National 4-1. Reef. Joey Reef to the stretch. Right-hander is the pitch as the runner on the move. It's inside, gets away. Actually, the ball is sitting there behind home plate. Turiel Tarul asking for timeout. He got crossed up there. I think he got hit on his right hand. Bakar will take second. He steals it without a throw. So he's in scoring position now with 2 outs, but now they're going to check on Mikhail Tarul. Mikhail Tarul, the catcher. Spring Hill National in the dark blue and kind of ends up to a powder blue uniforms they wear, navy blue with white letters and numerals. Sebring in the white uniforms, silver, gray, I guess you could say stripes and blue stripes on the side, more of a navy blue and silver pants. Let's go, Benny. For that shout out. So 1-0 the count to Travers. That was called a ball. Travers again singled in a run. Singled in Bakar back in the first. Pretty good lead. There goes Bakar on the run, and he'll easily get to third as well. And something I've been broadcasting AAA Division II the last 4 days. You can't lead off there, but you can definitely do that here. It helps Bakar with his speed as he's now at third with 2 outs. Here on the Ozone level, you can lead off. Bakar had a big lead that time. All right, Travers with a runner at third and 2 outs. And he'll hit one to second on the ground. Throw to first, made in time by Dylan Lama. And Bakar will be stranded at third to end the third. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on for Sebring here in the bottom of the third. As we head to the fourth, it remains Sebring 2, Spring Hill National 1, and we will return to Bristol, Liberty County Veterans Memorial Park here in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
As we return, Spring Hill American has taken the lead 2-1 over Holmes County. That in the third on our other Ozone Division I game. And AAA Division I Sebring leading Bartow 3-1 in the fourth. Sebring needs a win for that championship. And in Division II, Paxton 6, San Antonio 2, that in the second. And the winner there will play Port St. Joe for the AAA Division II title this afternoon. Come on, 72, Hollywood. This be Agent Guidry, who's coming up now to lead off the top of the fourth for Spring Hill National. They trail it here 2-1 against Sebring. And Benny Bakar has retired the last 9 after Tyler Shugart set off the game with a triple and scored on a wild pitch. Right now, if the results hold, Sebring, Spring Hill American, and Okeechobee would all be 3-1. Ozone Division 1. Hit back to Bakar, makes the play on the mound, throws to first. On the first pitch, Guidry is out 1-3, and that's 10 in a row retired by Bakar. One out here in the fourth. Tyler Shugart's the center fielder. Shugart's tripled down in the right field corner and scored in the first. That was the only Spring Hill National batter to reach against Bakar. We'll have the Majors Championship coming up at 11:30. Dixie Youth Baseball, Division I, Mariana and Brooksville. Mariana has been rolling there, and in Division II, San Antonio and Alpha. Shugarts takes the strike, pardon me. Not Xander Bogarts, it's Tyler Shugarts. Xander Bogarts plays for the Red Sox and was in the All-Star game last night. If anybody saw that, a pretty good ball game. American League won it 4-3 over the National League. Had some excellent pitching. Foul ball just hit right in front of us here. And Shugarts goes into right field for base hit. They're going to make the throw to first to see if they can get him, but the ball gets away. As the throw from right field, Sebring was a little bit in the dirt. Actually, that's Caden Kimbrell now in right field, and it bounded past Morales. So it will be a base hit for Shugarts, his second of the game. And he has both the Spring Hills Nationals hits. A runner at first with 1 out now. So here's Jaden Warren. Struck out in the first. 7 strikeouts for Bakar. Runner on the move, throw to second is not in time, and a stolen base for Shugarts. So he's at second now with 1 out. To the stretch, Bakar. Warren takes it high and outside. 2-0 now. Spring Hill American adds a run. They lead 3-1 now. And that's ball 3. Warren takes that up and in. Bakar will step off. Runner back to second. Shugart's getting a pretty good lead there at second base. And now the throw will go to second. Had him leaning a bit, but Shugart slides back in safely. Benny Bakar definitely keeping his eye on Tyler Shugart, who has both of Spring Hill Nationals hits. And now he fakes the throw to second. Doesn't throw as Shugart slides back in. Bakar behind 3-0 to Warren. Runner at second and 1 out. Tying run there for Spring Hill National here at the top of the fourth. And Bakar's pitch. Warren taken outside for ball 4. That is the first walk of the game by Benny Bakar. So now you got first and second 1 out for Spring Hill National. And up comes Joey Reef. Let's go Tyler. Let's go Chaz and Team Sebring from the Mellows in Sebring. Reef struck out looking his first at bat. It's one into left field pretty deep, and it's caught! Runner heads back to second. The throw back in is not in time. A diving play in left field. How about that? That saved maybe 2 runs, at least one. One of the best plays we've seen all week. I believe that is Massey in left field who made that play. What a play. Diving catch in left field to save the lead for Sebring. As Reef gave it a ride. At least gets a run home, maybe 2, as it gets over his head. Logan Greer now up first and second, 2 outs. But over the head of Greer. Diving play going to his right. Was Massey in left field. Really we'll have to see if that's who it was. As ground ball to third, and he'll step in on third to end the inning. Is Josh Morgan. Fielder's choice 5 unassisted, and a little bit banged up there is Shugarts as he headed to third base. So the inning ends for Spring Hill National. A hit and a walk, and 2 were left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. It remains Sebring 2, Spring Hill National 1. We'll return in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
You heard of the Legend of the Dwarf King? We're making it into a movie.
I booked a job as a producer. I told them you would go too.
I'm not getting in an airplane, and I'm not going to Guatemala.
They think that we're a part of this American drug cartel, La Rubia and El Bruto.
No one messes with LJ!
El Bruto? I kind of like that. That's got a ring to it.
So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Some shout-outs for you. The boy KJ keep it going. Sebring from the Kongs as we went to that bottom of the 4th. Tyler Shugarts ended up walking off the field under his own power, but banged up a little bit going to third base there. As the inning ended with Spring Hill National trailing at 2-1. And Reef still on the mound for Spring Hill National. Bottom of the 4th, Sebring. We'll have Dalton Todd, Josh Morgan, and KJ Massey coming up. What a play by Massey last inning to save probably 2 runs there and keep Sebring in the lead. Now we have a timeout. Plate umpire getting some water down there. So Spring Hill American has moved ahead of Holmes County 3-1. Sebring trying to repeat as the Ozone champion. Ozone Division 1 and 2 this year. Division 2 has been won by Fort Meade. They'll play in the Division 2 World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina, coming up later in the month. Shalimar looks like they'll come in second. They play Bluntstown there at around 11:30. Dalton Todd popped the second, his first at bat. 2-1 Sebring, bottom of the fourth. A little bit low and outside. Bartow closes within a run of Sebring in the AAA Division I. Now 3-2 Sebring. Sebring wins. They are the state champs there. Bartow wins. They'll play an if necessary game. And for a strike. And bounce back to the backstop. Three and one now. Well. And there's ball four. So Todd walks. First walk of the game by Joey Reef. Runner at first, lead off the bottom of the fourth. Yeah. Heard you. Josh Morgan is up now with a runner at first, nobody out. 3-1, Spring Hill American leading Holmes County. So if these results hold, we're going to have three teams at 3-1 on Division I. Okeechobee finished 3-1 yesterday with their win over Holmes County. His runner heads to second, throw is not in time. And a stolen base for Dalton Todd. So he's there with nobody out at second base. Spring Hill American and Sebring with victories would be 3-1 as well. Morgan. Pops it up, reached down and popped it up, going back and making the play on the infield. The second baseman, Dylan Lama, for the first out. Runner stays at second with one out. That'll bring up Massey. Massey, great catch in left field last inning to save a run, maybe two, as here comes Mike Lama to the mound, and might be the end of the day for Reef, and I'm just going to talk to him right now with a runner at second, one out. He's pitched pretty well. Gave up the run in the first and one in the second to Sebring. That second run scoring on an error, so that's the only difference. The one error in the game for Spring Hill National. Brought home a run for Sebring with two outs in the second. Spring Hill National got a run in the first when their leadoff hitter, Tyler Shugarts, tripled and scored on a wild pitch. So here's Massey, who popped the shortest first at bat. Popped it up down the first baseline, out of play. Clouds taking over for the sun again here in Bristol. KJ, great ball playing today. Got number 13, Papa and Granny Barbie. Tyler Jr., TT Haley is rooting for you. So we're going to miss for strike two. Runner on the move to third. The pitch is inside. Throw to third is not in time. Bounced up there by Turul. Runner goes to third. Now one out as Todd steals third base. Misses outside. So a big run at third there for Sebring with one out. Big lead Todd, about a medium-sized lead at third. Just missed outside to Massey. Three and two now, full count. Runner at third, one out. And a balk call. Balk called before the 3-2 pitch. And Todd is awarded home. So run for Sebring. It's 3-1 now. First balk I've seen this week. And Sebring gets a big run there to make it 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Still a 3-2 count to Massey, but Dalton Todd scoring. So Sebring can run without a hit so far, as that is inside for ball four. So Todd walked, stole second and third. That's Reef's second walk. He didn't have a walk until this inning. And a runner again at first with one out. So Sebring extends the lead to 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Chaz Waltman grounded out the pitcher his first time up. Takes the pitch for a strike. Runner on the move to second. And Massey will take second as well. Another stolen base. Throws a little at the second base side. So he's in scoring position at second with one out. And Waltman lines it to first. Passarella makes the play. And Massey quickly back into second. Second out of the inning with the runner at second base. And that'll bring up Nelson Morales, who singled, was forced out back in the second. Paxton leading San Antonio 6-2. That in the third of the AAA Division II. Winner will play Port St. Joe. There will be an if necessary game there, as there are 3-3-1 teams coming into today. Called strike to Morales. Morales hits the first again on the hop. Passarella will step on the bag himself to end the inning. But Sebring picks up a run without a hit. 2 walks in the inning and 1 runner left on base as we head to the fifth. Our new score, it's Sebring 3, Spring Hill National 1. You're watching Florida Dixie Youth Baseball Ozone Division I, the state tournament. And we will return to Liberty County, Bristol in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Well, the key number right now is 3-1. It's 3-1, Sebring leading. Here over Spring Hill Nationals, we head to the top of the fifth. It's 3-1, Spring Hill American leading over Holmes County. That game is in the fourth. Great catch, Blaine. Good luck, boys. And go Sebring for Mom and Dad. It was Blaine Humphrey then. Okay, my apologies. In left field, he made that play. Don't always give us the... that was the play in the top of the fourth that saved a run or two. And they don't always give us the substitutions here, so it's hard to tell. I don't look at the number. That is Blaine Humphrey who made that play. But it was a great play to save probably 2 runs. But the key number is 3-1. Both Sebring and Spring Hill American leading 3-1. If they win, we'll have 3 teams at 3-1. Ozone Division 1. Okeechobee finished up 3-1 yesterday. And Sebring and Spring Hill American trying to get there today. Plenty of game to go here, though, for Spring Hill National. Dylan Lama struck out his first time up. Bakar, though, has been rolling along. He's not only 2 hits, he struck out 7. And there's called strike 3 so quickly. A strikeout of Lama to begin the top of the 5th. 1 out, 8 Ks now for Benny Bakar. Here is Jackson Cooper. Spring Hill National, this is their last game. They are 1-2. Foul back over our heads. Look out to field 1 behind us here. Okeechobee beat Spring Hill National, beat Spring Hill American, lost to Sebring, beat Holmes County. Sebring so far lost to Spring Hill American, beat Holmes County, beat Okeechobee. I mentioned Spring Hill American beat Sebring. They lost to Okeechobee, and they beat Spring Hill National. So Sebring has beaten Okeechobee head-to-head. Spring Hill American has beaten Sebring head-to-head, and Okeechobee's beaten Spring Hill American head-to-head. It literally, there's not sure what tiebreaker we're looking at, but it's going to be one somehow. As Cooper takes a strike. Spring Hill National can still put a wrench in this. 1 out in the 5th. They got to figure out Bakar, though, trailing 3-1. But Cooper strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Bakar. He struck out the side in the 1st and the 2nd. And he now has 9. With back-to-back strikeouts to start the 5th. 2 outs. And now we got Bodie Frost. Frost, 2 outs, nobody on. Come on, Spring Hill Nationals, get the bats going. Shout-outs coming in at 904-525-1324. Reminder, you can follow Jock Jive on Facebook, Jock Jive Sports, and on Twitter at Jock Jive. If you'd like a DVD copy of any of these games, they're $5. You can find that out at info@jockjive.com. Email there. Pitch to the backstop. Starting to get darker here now in Bristol. (101) the count. As Bakar trying to strike out the side. 1-1 to Frost. He fouls it off down the first base side out of play. This is outside. 2-2. Now back again. Nice at bat here by Frost. Staying alive with a 2-2 count. No playoff games in Ozone today, a three-way tie. Not today. We'll play tomorrow, I believe is the scenario. 3-2 now to Frost, who continues to battle here. Three-two. And that's ball 4. So the second walk of the game for Bakar. The inning stays alive with Frost at first and 2 outs. Vinny Passarella grounded out to the pitcher his first time. 1-3 put out. And here comes J.D. Travers, and looks like Bakar is at the pitch limit. Yep, I think they're going to have to make a change here. And as well as Bakar's pitched, he is out of the game here after 4 2/3. And allow only 1 hit so far, 1 run, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. So Sebring will try to hold on here. Right-hander number 9, Brody Hall, is the new pitcher. So he'll take his warm-up tosses. We'll return to Bristol in a moment. Sebring leading Spring Hill National 3-1. Pitching change here in the top of the 5th. And we'll be back in a moment.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
You heard of the legend of the Dwarf King? We're making it into a movie.
I booked a job as a producer. I told them you would go too.
I'm not getting in an airplane, and I'm not going to Guatemala.
They think that we're a part of this American drug cartel, La Rubia and El Bruto.
No one messes with LJ!
El Bruto? I kind of like that. That's got a ring to it.
All right, welcome back to Bristol. Here's a shout out. We're proud of you and your team. Jack Sebring, Nanny, and Josh are listening from Sebring. As Hall throws to first. It got by Morales, but Forrest will stay at first base. 2 outs. Runner at first, new pitcher. Again, Brody Hall now in for Sebring. 3-1, Sebring leading here at the top of the 5th. And that gets to the backstop. That'll allow the runner to move up. Passarella, the left-hander at the plate. Runner at second now with 2 outs. Taking for a strike. Rolled foul over by the first base dugout by Passarella. One-two the count to Vinny Passarella. And again he rolls it foul over by the first base dugout. Sebring was leading Bartow 3-2 last we checked in the AAA Division I championship. And fouled on the right field line. Nice at bat by Passarella here. Timeout as Frost is tying his shoes at second. Sebring with a big 2-run hit there. They lead at 5-2 now over Bartow. Could be a good day for Sebring. That's in AAA Division I. Roll back to the mound. A little bouncer in the pitcher. Hall makes the play on to first to get Passarella to end the inning. So a 2-out walk, a runner left on for Spring Hill National in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Sebring 3 outs away from improving to 3-1 in this Dixie Youth Baseball Ozone State Tournament as they lead Spring Hill National 3-1. Back in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
You heard of the Legend of the Dwarf King? We're making it into a movie.
I booked a job as a producer.
Wow, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
There's a shout out as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Let's go Spring Hill. Chobe is rooting for you. 3-1. Sebring up in the bottom of the 5th. Jamarcus Gomez will lead it off. He's updating the scores from other games. Paxton 6 San Antonio 2 in the 4th. Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Division 2. That's Mike Rideout with that on Field 1. Winner there plays Port St. Joe later for that state title. Field 2 with Chuck Sebastian. It's now Spring Hill American 4, Holmes County 1 in the 4th. And on Field 4 with Robert Williamson, Sebring 5, Bartow 2 in the 5th. That's the AAA Division 1 championship. Bartow must win twice. Sebring will win with one, or win the state title with 1 victory. Gomez fouling it off. He reached on a fielder's choice, scored the go-ahead run in the 2nd. Sebring with single runs in the 1st, 2nd, and the 4th. And Spring Hill National picked up their only run in the top of the 1st. Leadoff batter Tyler Shugarts tripled and scored. And that's been it for Spring Hill National. They only had 1 hit, or 2 hits against the Sebring pitchers as Brody Hall entered last inning in place of Benny Bakar and got the final out of the 5th. Fouled off by Gomez. For Spring Hill National in the top of the 6th, they'll have Terrell, Shugarts, and Warren due up. So the top of the order coming up after Terrell. And Gomez swings and misses. Looks a little bit outside the strike zone for strike 3. Reef still in the game, and he picks up a strikeout, which is his first of the game. Went out the bottom of the 5th. Here's Brody Hall. Hall pops it down the right field line. That will drop foul. As Frost made a running attempt for it. Coming up next in Ozone Division 2. Over on Field 2, Chuck Sebastian will have Bluntstown and Shalimar. Be coming up at 11:30. Grounded to short and throw across made by Jaden Warren. And good scoop, good stretch at first by Passarella for the second out. So quickly 2 outs as Hall grounds out. But we'll have Shalimar and Bluntstown on field 2, and here on field 3 it'll be Liberty County and Franklin County. As Division II Fort Meade has wrapped it up. Shalimar trying to finish second with a win over Bluntstown. Fort Meade advancing to the Division II World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina. Benny Bakar has singled twice, scored a run in the first. Left-handed batter, leadoff hitter, fouls it. Whoop, he just stuck one in the screen behind home plate. There's another ball on the first base side that's stuck up there, so a little bit of force there with that foul ball. As that is hit into left field, we get all the way to the fence. Another hit for Bakar. He is heading to second with a stand-up double, so he has 3 of Sebring's 5 hits. As he hits that one into the left field gap. Cole Travers has singled in a run, grounded to second, 1 for 2. Runner on the move. Throw goes to third, and it gets down the third base line, and here comes Bakar to the plate. That'll be a stolen base and a throwing error, allowing him to score. As Sebring now extends the lead to 4-1. Second error of the game for Spring Hill National. They've both been costly as Sebring gets another insurance run here in the bottom of the 5th. So a 3-run lead. Travers, again, singled in Bakar in the first. Pops that first base side out of play. So Sebring has scored single runs in every inning except the third to lead 4-1. Looped into right field. That'll drop for a hit. Stays on the dirt. It's a fair ball by Travers, and he'll have his second hit of the game. So he's at first with 2 outs. As Sebring has picked up another run with 2 outs in this inning. Sebring's out hit Spring Hill National now 6-2. Dalton Todd now will hit. Todd has popped to second, walked, and scored in the 4th. We're going to have a runner over at first base. Number 7, Caden Kimbrough, running for Travers, the catcher. So with 2 outs, Dalton Todd, who was 0 for 1, walked and scored in the 4th. Pitches a strike on the outside corner. Throw to second, and they got him. Nice throw down that time by Tarul. And caught stealing is Kimbrell to end the inning. So 2-6 on the caught stealing. 1 run for Sebring, though, in the bottom of the 5th. 2 hits, pardon me. And they leave nobody on base. So as we head to the top of the 6th, last chance for Spring Hill National as they trail Sebring 4-1. And we will return here to Bristol and Liberty County in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
All right, top of the 6th. This is the last chance for Spring Hill National. And to answer the question about the tiebreaker, I have to check out Dixie Youth Baseball Facebook page and all that, because that will be decided later today. It all depends on if Sebring hangs on here. And they do lead at 4-1 going to the top of the 6th. Also Spring Hill American up 5-1. All right, Bug, a.k.a. Benny from Granddaddy Van from Winter Haven, Florida. Come on, Spring Hill. Last chance to get those bats moving. Let's go, Spring Hill. Keep fighting from Coach Tony and Coach Larry. Over the first base and foul territory behind first base. It's Michael Tiroli pops up to Morales for the first out. Well, Sebring 2 outs away from finishing 3-1 in this round robin, and that would tie them with Okeechobee. Spring Hill American leading Holmes County 5-1. That would put them 3-1. Top of the order, and it's Shugarts, who has both of Spring Hill Nationals hits in this game. Triple and scored the only run of the game in the first. He singled and was forced out at third and the 5th. Brody Hall trying to finish this off for Sebring. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Excellent 4 2/3 from Bakar. And now Hall trying to finish it off. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Hall, and now 2 outs here in the 6th. Come on, Tyler, go 3 for 3 at bat. Well, he tried, but Hall gets the best of him there. 2 outs. Here's Jaden Warren, who struck out and walked. Spring Hill National down to their last out. Warren fouls it off first base side out of play. Spring Hill National would finish 1-3 this week. Warren to third, right there, goes across, plenty of time, and the play is made by Josh Morgan, and that's it. 1-2-3, Hall gets Spring Hill National in the 6th. And Sebring wins it by a final of 4-1. So Sebring ends up the week 3-1. With their only loss coming to Spring Hill American back on Saturday, 3-2. They won their last 3 after that. They join Okeechobee, who ended up 3-1 as well. And Spring Hill National ends up 1-3. Spring Hill American winning 5-1 against Holmes County. So right now it looks like we'll have 3 teams 3-1. So check out the Dixie Youth Baseball Facebook page for more information on what's going to happen with that. Good job, Blue Streaks. Sebring wins this, and they're maybe on their way to winning the AAA Division I state championship as they lead Bartow 5-2 in the 5th over on Field 4. You can check out that game with Robert Williamson as well. On Field 2, it's Spring Hill American and Holmes County with Chuck Sebastian and Ozone Division I And on field 1, Paxton leading San Antonio 6-2. Mike Rideout has that call. That's the AAA Division II semifinal with the winner playing Port St. Joe later today. Our final here, Sebring 4, Spring Hill National 1. Coming up next on this field at 11:30, it's going to be the game between Liberty County and Franklin County as we move to Ozone Division II. Our entire crew here in Bristol, I'm Marty Paulman for JockJive.com. Robert Williamson, Chuck Sebastian, and Mike Rideout. Also everyone with Dixie Youth Baseball in Bristol. Go ahead.
Okay, coaches from both teams on field 3, if you will, please bring your players back to the mound and have them line up from the mound towards your respective base. We have presentations to make. Making our presentation at the mound is National Director Brian Cox. Ladies and gentlemen, the teams in the state tournament are runners already as they represent the best from their district. However, with this loss, we will have to say goodbye to Spring Hill National. We've enjoyed having them in the tournament and celebrate their commendable baseball season. Let's all give Spring Hill National a round of applause. And certainly, parents, if you would, yes, if you would like to get on the field, take pictures, come on, just stay on the grass. We wish Spring Hill National and the fans a safe trip home and great success, gentlemen, in your future play in baseball. At this time, we're going to recognize each of the Spring Hill players, present them with a medal, as well as our coaches. Starting with number 2, Tyler Shugarts. Number 42, Jaden Warren. Number 27, Joey Reef. Number 11, Logan Greer. Number 51, Dylan Lama. Number 13, Jackson Cooper. Number 7, Bodie Frost. Number 22, Vinny Passarella. Number 10, Mikael Tarul. Number 26, Brody Beard. And number 72, Aiden Gidry. Coaches for Spring Hill National, Steve Reef. William Frost. And manager Mike Lama. Thank you, gentlemen, for your sacrifice and support and volunteerism of your time for the young men at Spring Hill National All-Stars. Once again, let's hear it. Spring Hill National Ozone All-Stars. As is with tradition, Dixie Youth State Tournament, it's now time for the Spring Hill National team to retrieve your team flag. Head out to left field, gentlemen, and retrieve your team flag. Once again, let's hear it. Spring Hill National All-Stars. Congratulations, Sebring, as you advance out of pool play into the championship bracket. As continued play in the pool brackets continues, we'll have more information on how the seeding proceeds with the championship bracket for Sebring. So sit tight, stay tuned for more information on our championship bracket in the Ozone Division I tournament. Thank you.
All right, it's going to do it for our coverage of this game. For everyone here with Liberty County Recs Department and the Veterans Memorial Park, Dixie Youth Baseball, Florida. State Director Tony Smith, National Director Brian Cox, and for Mike Rideout, Robert Williamson, and Chuck Sebastian, I'm Marty Palmer saying so long. We'll have Franklin County and Liberty County coming up next on this field. Ozone Division 2, 11:30. Final of this game, Sebring 4, Spring Hill National 1. So long for now. Do.